Hi, Earth Angels. Happy Full Moon Miracle Monday. This is Jill Kempner, Angel Professional. I'm so happy to be here with you and share a full moon angel card reading. I just wrote my blog and recorded my blog, number 8 of this year, Healing Inner Harshness with Devotion. And it's 11:11. And if you're interested in receiving my blog to your inbox, you can sign up for my newsletter on my website, jillkempnerhealing.com. And the angel card for today, so the question that I asked is, how is it that you're releasing inner harshness during this full moon cycle? And the message is so perfect and so beautiful, and there's so much healing that comes with it. And the card and the message this time for releasing inner harshness is surrender. Oh my gosh, a practice in and of itself, right? The angels of surrender. I right away feel the medicine of surrender coming in. And in my book, surrender is spiritual relaxation, which is so awesome. And surrender is really this practice of trust, trusting that your angels have your back, trusting that there is a divine plan unfolding, trusting that your pain has a purpose, that even this inner harshness, these parts that, these shadowy parts that we want to hide or exile or bury away, actually have a gift within them. And it's really the practice of devotion and renewing your devotion that creates the transformation, that creates the healing, that really creates the surrender. Because as I'm getting this download from the angels, renew your devotion is this promise that you make to yourself. It's a promise to love yourself unconditionally. And in the angels keep kind of bringing this message to me again and again. And in my forthcoming book, Receiving from Your Angels, and in the blog, the angels say that it's not about perfection, it's about presence. And really, as an earth angel, you're devoted to being a presence of love for yourself and the world. And this is what are the angels saying? Thank you, angels. So you're really devoted to that, right? You're devoted to being a channel of love. You're devoted to being a presence of love. And you make that promise, you make that commitment, and then you're human, right? And you break that promise. And the angels just want to normalize that for you and say it's totally normal. Like you're human, you're meant to be human. You're meant to make mistakes, fall, fumble. And all we have to do is surrender, right? That wound, surrender. Thank you, because really, the whole blog was about releasing inner harshness, releasing the inner punisher, releasing the the self-berating that we do, the self-punishment. And in particular, why I was guided to talk about self-punishment and healing that wound of self-punishment was from a very personal experience of having a really intense inner punisher, and having a really multiple lifetimes of feeling like I'm a bad person, or I've done something wrong, or and really that I need to be punished for that. And that's part of how this blog was birthed, was through this awareness of this inner harshness and self-berating and this inner punisher, and really wanting to heal that wound. And I just love this message of, right, surrender. Literally, the angels guiding you to surrender harshness, to surrender self-berating. And in my blog, what I talk about is that when you beat yourself up, this increases pain, right? This causes more pain. Sometimes our pain is us beating ourselves up and being harsh on ourselves for whatever mistake we've made or thought we made, or for whatever promise we broke to ourselves. And the angels want to lighten everything up by saying, it's okay, you can surrender this pattern, right, of beating yourself up, this pattern of self-punishment, this pattern of inner harshness. And by simply redevoting, right? By pausing and redevoting. And there's a couple things the angels were saying. Of course, right now, the message during this full moon is to welcome the angels of surrender. And the essence of surrender, this is the spiritual relaxation that I am safe to trust the divine plan unfolding. I am safe to be fully present with that inner harshness, with that self-berating, with that self-punishment, and channel unconditional love, and this beautiful medicine of gentleness. And in my blog, the angels were guiding me to bring in Archangel Sandalphon, who is the angel of gentleness. He's been a very strong presence the whole month for me in my own personal journey, and he was there in the Earth Angel Prayer Circle, which was last week, and he's definitely going to be there in the Zoom IET, which is on Thursday, bringing in this medicine of gentleness, and really the medicine of gentleness, the medicine of surrender. So it's interesting. It's like surrender harshness and surrender into gentleness, right? So sometimes we're surrendering that wound or that pain, that inner punisher, and then we can also surrender into gentleness. That's what's so beautiful about surrender and why it's such a powerful practice, and why the angels are bringing that medicine in for the full moon for you. And so what else were the angels saying? And remembering that when you break the promise, right? And there's so many ways that we break this promise to ourselves of self-love. We could, again, be too harsh on ourselves. We can, eat too much of a trigger food. We can skip our angel practice, right? And there's so many ways that we break this promise. And again, the angel's saying it's not about perfection, it's about presence. So it's like calling on the angels of presence, calling on the angels of devotion, calling on the angels of gentleness to invite you to just simply redevote. And all you have to do is place your hands over your heart, the gateway of your angel's love, and say silently or out loud, I am devoted to receiving love from my angels. And you take a cleansing breath in and out. And you go back to loving yourself, your body, and your energy body. And remember, this devotion is this promise you make to yourself to take excellent care of yourself, to take excellent care, exquisite care of your physical body and your energy body. And I know that I am the first one to break that vow 1,000 times a day, right? Break that promise over and over and over again. And I just, it's through gentleness, it's through self-compassion, it's through remembering I'm here to embody the benevolence of the divine, the kindness, the compassion, the love, the gentleness of the divine. I'm going to be gentle with myself when I break that promise and just redevote. So it's devote and redevote over and over and over again. And part of how you can do that is to access spiritual relaxation, to access surrender. To surrender that beating yourself up, that harshness, that inner punisher into the arms of your angels, into the arms of the divine, and redevote. And it's really that simple. So I'm so excited that I get to share this beautiful message with you. I know the angels are saying something else, but I want to invite you to my upcoming Zoom IET. And I actually am going to be upgrading the name of that and giving it a little bit more spaciousness around that. But that's what I was calling it last year. Last year I did one every single month. And what it is it's a group angel healing where I'm going to be channeling IET, where I'm going to be channeling angel Reiki. And the angels wanted me to get very specific. I paused it for several months, kind of praying about what it would look like moving forward. Last year in 2020, we went through the journey of the chakras, and it was so cool and so awesome, and it was amazing. And this year, the angels want me to share, the medicine of my book and get specific. So in particular on Thursday, April 29th, it's over Zoom. It's from 10 to 11 a.m. Central Time. And it will be recorded. It's $33. And if you can't join us live, you can get the recording and listen to it that evening or the next day or over the weekend, whenever you have time to receive that healing, that angel healing. And what's so cool about group healing is that when we're all gathered together, right, there's a power and potency, right? The more people, the more angels, right? The more angels, the more healing. And in this increasing your ability to release more and receive more. So in particular, this Zoom IET is going to be all about releasing inner harshness, self-berating, and self-punishment. And a lot of times these group angel healings will clear contracts and vows and decrees and cords that are either from this life and in your past or even from past lives. And if you've experienced any abuse or trauma in this lifetime, this is the healing for you, to really clear and release, to really surrender the wound of inner harshness and self-berating and self-punishment, so that you can receive more love from your angels, so that you can be this presence of love and devotion and compassion and gentleness for yourself, for your family, your clients, the world. So I'm really excited about that offering, and I would love for you to join us. It's welcome. You don't have to have any experience with energy healing. You don't have to have an attunement. You don't have to know what IET is or know what angel Reiki is to relax and receive this. So I really invite you to just try it out and see, all the healing that can happen. And really, in particular, working with that pattern of inner harshness and really transforming it, right? Clearing that from your body, from your chakras, and from your aura, so that you can be more gentle, more compassionate, more loving, more of you, more of who you are. So my dears, happy full moon. I hope to see you soon. Have a beautiful, I'm just sending you so many miracles, because that's what the angels are saying. When you surrender, right? When you're holding onto that inner harshness and that self-punishment, there's this like contracted energy in your physical body that can be causing you pain. But when you surrender, you open to miracles. You let the miracles rush in, right? Miracles are actually always there. They're simply just revealed. So when you take that time to surrender that wound, that pain, that inner harshness, you open to the miracles. You reveal the miracles that are already there. So my dears, I love you so much. Have an awesome day, and I will see you soon. Namaste and love, Jill. Mwah. Bye, everyone.